Hi guys, it's the 8th today. I'm going to do some seed sowing, but that'll be in another video. First of all, we're going to have a look out in the garden, but we will see what happened with our lime. Muddy Boots has told me a couple of weeks ago to get some garden lime for the brassicas, etc. And then when I actually looked it up, it's very beneficial for our clay soil. So well done on that front, Muddy Boots, Nigel. And I have made a mistake, because when I did order the lime, I thought it was a 2.5 kilogram bag. And I said, oh, that's not going to be enough, Clarissa, that's definitely not going to be enough. So I ordered two. So 2.5 kilogram bags of lime. Then the wee postman arrived and he could hardly lift it. And there we have our garden lime there. It was two 25 kilogram bags that I had ordered. So I ended up with 50 kilograms of garden lime. What a goddamn numpty I am, Nigel, but I don't think I'm going to run out, do you? Oh, I was absolutely gutting myself when that arrived. But anyway, no doubt it will be used. Off into the garden, let's see what we've got. Out in the messy courtyard, and I forgot to mention, was it yesterday or the day before, when I bought those seeds, tubers of the cannas and my pom-pom dahlias, I picked up a red gooseberry. Now I had one gooseberry plant, the green gooseberry, hubby loves them. Would you call them goose gogs or whatever? I don't know. Like when I've done the pruning, I just snip back a little bit and just put them straight into the ground, and they have grown away in the garden. So we have now got 5 gooseberry plants in the garden, and I think it was Terry. I think it was Terry that said that he's got the red gooseberries and they're absolutely gorgeous. Apparently dessert. Great big dessert ones they are, so I'm looking forward. I think I'm just going to put that in a great big pot actually and have it in the courtyard. So that's my red gooseberry. And that's my riddle. Hubby managed to get that, as we're always going and buying things, as I've said before, on what would you call it? It's like a frugal website here for expats. So the lady threw that in, absolutely massive, after they bought me a wooden one. This one's a plastic one, so great. Absolutely smashing, and well pleased with that. And he also turned up with, we have 4 of these large planters, and I don't know if you can see just behind the potting table, and she threw in the small one I think, and that plastic king size riddle for nothing. And he actually picked me up, I think there's about 8 all in, different size terracotta pots, for next to nothing really, absolutely next to nothing. I think the 4 of them large planters, which I'm going to reline. The lady obviously, as you can see round the sides, has obviously lined them before, and she's taken them out before we bought them. I think Roy says it was 20 or 25 euros for 4 of them, plus the big one, plus 8 plant pots, plus the riddle. I think there was something else, but I can't remember at the minute. Anyway, carrying on. The strawberries in there with Hannibal are coming on great guns, and the pansies are starting to come back to life after the frost plastered them straight into the soil the other day. There's a wee small planter there. Just threw that one in for nothing. So there we go. The pansies that you've just seen there and with the strawberries were exactly the same as the tire was overgrown with pansies until the frost got them. Moving swiftly on here, that's just little bits and bobs of lobelia, etc. that's been lying there over winter, and they just come back up every year. These 2 tubs here were the tubs that I'd grown for Rachel at Douenza, gardening at Douenza, for her son Josh. We've got a fritilla, is it a fritillary? That's the way it's, fritillary is what it's spelt in French, but I think it's fritillary, is it? 2 great big red ones in the middle of each pot. They're surrounded by all sorts of spring bulbs, including, I think there was about 16 16 or 20 red and white tulips. The blue tub has started to come on, and I don't know if there's maybe vine weevil in there. And I need to tip that out and have a wee look, because the exact same amount of plants in the blue one is in the red one. And I really don't see an awful lot happening in there. But I think I'll give it another week. And then I'm going to have to empty that out and have a wee gander. Okay, right, this is my little fruit area. Like, you probably seen me doing it last year. Started off with one raspberry cane, and we've now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, probably about 12 or 13 raspberry canes in there. That's all needed we did. This is autumn fruiting, and they're looking good. This is the main green gooseberry. Sorry guys, I'm sniffing away per normal. It's absolutely freezing. That was the large green gooseberry that I bought hubby a couple of years back, and I'm sure, as I said previously, that we'll get 5 in here. So that's one, there's one there, 2, there's one at the back there, is 3. Oh, have we lost 2? There should be one over here somewhere. I don't see it, Clarice. Oh, never mind, we've got 3. So while it's still quite chilly, see, I really shouldn't be moving them, because some of them have got their wee green leaves coming out. I'll have a think on that, guys, because it seems to be that I have lost 2. But maybe when I've weeded, when I've got some weeding done, I'll find the other 2. If not, I really am going to have to take that one out and put it over on that side. But anyway, we shall see. Now, those are flowers that I have put in October as seeds, and if I cannot remember, for the love of God, I cannot remember the name. So if anybody knows what they are, guys, then let me know. If not, then we'll just have to wait until the summertime. This is one of the wee small plots down here. Hubby did start digging it over before he left, which was very good of him. There is some tiny little carrots in there that were sown rather late. And underneath there is some salad and some Chinese salad leaves. So I really am needing this bed. So I'm thinking about, it doesn't matter how small those wee carrots are, I'll chuck them in a pot and they'll do me. So that I can get the rest of that done. But that was good of him doing that. He also started digging my flower bed out, if you can see, guys. Simply because I haven't been well, or I'd have got stuck in and done it myself. But I screeched the other day as I came outside, and when I came outside he was standing all over the hollyhock plant, flattened it to the ground. We've managed to get it back up again and cut it back, and he's dug out what Roy thought was weeds, was actually bulbs and flowers. So I've had to put a stop, as you can see by the fork, because you can imagine when I came out the other day and he'd been digging it up, it was like, for fuck's sake. Really was, for fuck's sake, stop. What's the problem, Clarice? You could just go out and buy some more plants and put them in, but it's not the point. The point is, my dear husband, the point bloody is that you're growing these little things from seeds. All those plants are from seeds, apart from that was a little plug plant at the back. And for him to dig them up, oh, I swear to God. Never mind, it's done now. And I did stop him before he managed to rip anything else out. Right, before we go on, I would just like you to see my beautiful big crane. What do you think of that, guys? It is solid as a rock, hence the rock in between his wee legs. That's what Roy actually went to buy last week. 2 of them. Now, I'd looked online and they were coming in at, oh, they're different, depending on the metal. between 200 and 300 quid a piece. And there's Hannibal helping with the gardening as well. Still having to train the little sod to keep out, but we'll get there. Sorry about the shadow. But we got 2 of these massive cranes for €100. So I thought that was cheap as chips. We're going to have to wind the spending in for the minute. As there's an awful lot been spent in that house, and an awful lot more, sorry, still to be spent. But I absolutely love them. Absolutely love them. You could put 2 of them together. But I've thought to move them in 2 different places in the garden. So I think he's going to have to go turn round on his side a wee bit and face sideways. But I think he's an absolute belter. I love him to bits. The one thing hubby actually did do for me, which I am well chuffed, is this plot that I showed you a couple of weeks ago, guys. Apart from that bed there, I told him to leave that little bed here. I was going to rip it out, as I said in another video, but I think I'll just put a salad or spring onions in this wee, as a wee toty plot, wee space in there. And I don't know about the strawberries, whether to take them out, put them elsewhere, or hang in baskets. But as you can see, he's dug all this over, and I didn't have the heart to tell him either. So if he's watching this, where's my paths? Where have you put my paths, you big bugger? And I remember him coming in when I wasn't well and asking me, do you want your horseradish still in that plot? Which was like an enormous tree, as they always are. And I said, aye, keep my horseradish. So as you can see, that's gone. I have no walkway round about my plot at all. He has dug everything. When he digs, he digs. But never mind, hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll feel well enough at the weekend to get in and try and sort that out. But I'm delighted that he's managed to do it for me, because that was quite a big job. And I'm sure the garden lime, Nigel, will come in handy in there, depending on what is to be put in, because you can let me know, but I'm pretty sure that if I'm growing potatoes in there, you do not put lime in. And I am sure also that if you are putting potatoes in there and you've limed it, then do not put potatoes in there for, is it a year or even 2? Because it does actually evaporate from the soil over time. So if tatties are going in there, then there will be no lime. But you can just verify that for me, Nigel, if you don't mind, sweetie pie. Let's go to the mess up the top. Oh la la. Oh la 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 la. Formidable. Right, never mind, I'll get on top of this, no problem. This little bit here will have to be getting dug over. And we'll see what we're going to do in there, flower wise. But we've got lots of calendula, and I've got a different type of calendula this year. And there is my other crane. So what do you think? I absolutely love it. Solid as a rock. And beautiful. This time last week I was absolutely flapping. Really flapping, because I don't like not being on top of things. And these are usually all dug over by now, and tickety boo. But never mind. Never mind, what is it they say? C'est la vie. Or que sera, sera. Whatever it will be. And there is my head case of a dog. Hannibal, how you doing, Bubba? What are you doing? Come on in. You want a bit? Works every time. Okay guys, au revoir. Doodle pip. Bye.